'tis the season and good tidings too, whether far or wide or near. Friends and family gather around to celebrate this occasion. Nothing special for this year for Christmas, just the usual celebrations. However, there usually tends to be the yearly Scrooge. It was early in the morning of December 24, 2014. Chocolate had just dropped off his owner and his family to explore the old sites of the Minnesota Railway. Rex had taken them on a special charter with a small controller. They wouldn't be back until late afternoon. Chocolate was told to wait by the small railway until his owner had returned. He wasn't alone, as he had the small engines to talk to. You're new around these parts, aren't you?
Well, not necessarily. I was here a few months ago, in June.
Oh yes, Rex told me about it. I'm Olivia.
Chocolate,
That's a funny name for an engine.
named after the brown color.
Hello, Olivia. The blisters have broken down, so I arranged your empty palace train for you.
Thank you, Frank. See you soon, Chocolate.
Same here, Olivia.
You want to sing some carols, Chocolate?
Of course.
Oh, here's a jingle to my system. Oh, dashing through the yard in a one-horse open truck. Over the railway lines we go, laughing all the way. Ugh, horrible timing, and the tempo was all over the place.
That's him seen, Mike. He's in the spirit.
That Sharon Miller lover can slide down to the buffers. Dang it, Mike! You made me lose my place! Now I have to start all over! Here he goes.
Chocolate was used to this banter by a certain pair of China Clay twins.
Dashing through the yard in a one-horse open truck. Over the railway lines we go, laughing all the way. Toby's bell is about to ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a truck song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, Frank smells. Oh, you know what? I give up. Try deodorant, please.
Care to explain your grumpiness?
Oh, I most certainly can. I almost derailed and hit a pile of snow. Some children threw snowballs at me, blinding me to the point where I almost needed glasses to see. And to make it worse, passengers are complaining about delays.
But it made you lose your Christmas spirit?
From the looks of it, he lost more than just his spirit. Yeah, my soul. Is that what you were going to say?
It's not as bad as it was I went through for my first Christmas.
What do you mean?
Well, I couldn't celebrate my first official Christmas until 5 years after my arrival here. I was locked up in the workshops for 5 years straight without seeing any sunlight. Once I was let out in 1915, it just didn't feel right. The public was still mad at me for something that I did. I was completely upset. December was definitely the worst of it.
This is what Chocolate told. It was the year 1915, a week before Christmas. The island was still on high alert due to the First World War in action. Chocolate was resting in his own shed. Not much repairs were needed for the week, as no engines or rolling stock were in the workshop for repairs. He was sleeping in his shed as the factory director walked over to him. Good morning, Chocolate.
No, leave me alone! No more abuse, please!
Oh, Chocolate, it's just me.
Oh, morning, sir. Sorry, did I startle you?
Oh, not at all. But my apologies if I startled you. Look, I know the public isn't keen with your presence here, but that's not why I'm here, though.
Oh, go on?
I wanted to invite you to a little Christmas party at the sheds next week.
Are you sure, sir? No one would want to see this face after what I did 5 years ago.
Listen, get over it. Enjoy the holidays. You're still part of the family, and I'll make sure Adam is nice. Otherwise, he can stay in his own shed by Willsworth.
Thank you, sir.
But there is one more thing. I need you to help your brother with shunting some trains at Nelford. Be careful. The rails can be very icy, so go slowly.
Yes, sir.
Chocolate left to head to Nafford. But before he headed to Nafford, he stopped by the Scully Raleigh engine shed.
Morning, you two. What's Christmas?
What? You don't know about Christmas?
Psst, remember?
Oh yeah, oops.
Well, Chocolate, Christmas is a celebration with family and friends, near and far. It's the birth of Jesus Christ. People usually celebrate Christmas by decorating their houses and their trees with ornaments and stockings. They usually give gifts to others, and maybe a nice jolly fat man in a red suit comes to their house and gives them gifts. Oh, isn't that lovely? I wish the little fat man would come down my chimney.
Oh, you cheeky engine.
I know. Mr. Max celebrates with his family, and usually they go and volunteer at the homeless shelter by the church, and they're here providing them with food, drinks, and comfort, especially with the hard times.
I understand, but thank you for telling me about this.
It's our pleasure.
No, my pleasure.
Chocolate puffed away happily into the yards.
Hey, you wanna hear a joke?
Go on.
Why is Santa so jolly?
Because he loves some eggnog.
It's because he knows where all the girls live.
Damn, son!
I know, I'm a classic. Get in line, look.
What? Seriously, that was all called for. I want my lawyer.
First off, you don't have one. And second, I need to get you lot ready for a train to head to Arkle West to collect stone from the quarry at the Mid-Sodal Railway. Well, can I at least interest you in a joke? Go on. Hey, Lacey.
Oh joy, what is it?
You know, that ain't a candy cane in my pocket.
I'm going to stop you right there and say your jokes are pointless.
Oh, come on. My jokes are superior.
Oh, it just went downhill. Oh, no one needs you! Yeah, I heard hell is waiting for your phone call. Yeah.
Enough. If you want to make this Christmas a miserable one, you've got to get through me.
Thank you, Thomas, but I can stand up for myself, mate.
Just trying to help. Merry Christmas.
See.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
Yes, you have to. Adam's got a train leaving in 20 minutes. You're one of the coaches I have to get.
Alright, move me.
Alright, let's do this.
Excuse me, station master, but shouldn't my train be ready by now? The workload is locked at the yards, so Thomas is trying his best to get the trains ready. I see. I'll give him a few minutes. Huh. I thought Thomas would have an easier time getting the coaches. Adam? What's Colin? Well, first off, don't snap at me. Second, it looks like Thomas isn't showing your coaches. Then, who is?
Come on. Why are you doing this to me?
If the public hates you, then so can the rest of us.
This is ridiculous.
Chocolate strained the coaches to the first platform. Come on! The fact director told you that you have to stop the harassment towards him. Fine. I'll try to hold my back.
There you go.
You took forever.
Don't have a grudge towards someone for something that didn't involve you.
Chocolate left to get Adam. What took you so long? Excuse me, Adam. None now, Colin. Chocolate, I asked you a question.
Those coaches thought it was funny to put the brakes on.
Well, if you didn't, Adam, go and take your train this instant. Fine. I will! Adam left in rage to grab his coaches. I'm sorry about this.
Don't worry about it. It was worse on my way here. A passenger at Kronk threw a bottle of eggnog and told me that he would call a scrapyard to come pick me up.
That's terrible.
The list goes on, but forgiveness is something that I can do.
Excuse me, sir, but the police chief is here to see you. Please bring him in. Shall I let the construction worker, the Indian chief, the military soldier, the leatherman, and the cowboy in too? No, they can wait. Otherwise, it'll be an unusual village of sorts. Certainly, sir. You wanted to see me, sir? Yes, I wanted to discuss about creating a new law. Go on. Well, 5 years ago, Chuckle was put on the spotlight for a crime he didn't commit. We let him out of the workshops last May, and the public has been treating him horribly ever since. And how's this to be for the new law you wanted? Well, people won't stop harassing him, even to the point of vandalization. The station master at Kronk told me they passed through eggnog bottle at him, a glass that hits not only the crew, but the passengers as well. I'm definitely making sure that new law is taken into place, and wish the poor fella a Merry Christmas for me, will you? Of course. While the new law was being created at the police station before it could be sent to Parliament, there was another problem over at the harbor.
I'm here to shut the trucks full of presents that Edward is taking to Vickerstown for the orphanage. Would one of you mind accompanying me up to the presents trucks?
Yo, Josh, you want to come him up? Hell no, Michael. Why would I?
And why not?
I don't want you running over me with my guts splattered everywhere.
Are you holding a grudge for me like the rest of the public?
Josh does have a point, John. I mean, you are a danger to society. I'd say, chaps, what's all the commotion of someone being a danger to society? Edward arrived, overheard everything. If you chaps can't take abuse yourselves, then you shouldn't give it out to Chocolate. You think he deserves to be treated harshly, especially with Christmas coming up? That's what I thought. Now kindly couple him up to the trucks so he can get my train ready. No, we will not. Alright then, do you want me to bring the fat director over here and have him give you two a scolding for not doing your job? Go ahead. It'll make no difference to us. There's no need for that. Well, a convenient timing. You two better couple him up, and then I'll see you two after your shifts at my office. Yes, sir. Chocolate was quickly coupled up to the trucks with presents for the orphanage.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. You better get Edward's train ready so he can take it to Vickerstown.
Yes, sir.
Hopefully, this will strike others to stop this behavior. You and me both, Edward. The fat director did have his doubts. His doubts came true. The next day, some passengers threw bottles of eggnog and chocolate at Crosby. The day after Elsbridge, he was blocked by a crowd of people and couldn't leave the station yard. The next night, he was purposely derailed by points the workmen set. However, there would always be a witness at these sites. was the day of Christmas Eve, and Chocolate had isolated himself in his own shed at the workshops. He had enough of the harassment he received throughout the winter season and decided enough is enough. It put a scar through his boiler. He couldn't take it anymore. He was invited to celebrate with the other engines at the sheds, but declined the offer. Over nearby, Scarlett and Reneus looked worried for their friend.
This is getting out of hand.
I agree. He needs company.
I have an idea.
Go on.
Hello, who are you?
Oh, I'm Reneus' driver. Scarlett and Reneus wanted you to hang out with them.
Okay.
May I get a lift?
Of course. But shouldn't you be afraid of me?
You're no monster, Chocolate. You're a kind engine. I don't give two shits about what the public says. They can f*** off and get a sack of coal for Christmas.
Thank you.
Once Reneus' driver was in his cab, Chocolate moved over to the little sheds.
Thank you for letting me join you guys.
It's our pleasure.
Besides, you shouldn't be alone for the holidays. You need friends to keep you company.
It warms my boiler to hear that.
Are you planning to celebrate Christmas with the standard gauge engines?
No. The public's been so harsh that I decided to stay here for Christmas.
Forget what they say. Not everyone gets what they want. If they give you a hard time at the party, then they can receive karma in the harshest way. They have no right to treat you like this.
I'll give it some thought.
It was late in that night, and the engines were celebrating the annual Christmas party at the sheds. Chocolate hadn't showed up, worried about the public's reaction to him.
This sucks.
Why? We're all enjoying it. It's because his brother declined the invitation to come here. Why so? Oh, the publicans saw treating Chocolate harshly, and he couldn't take it anymore. He's probably celebrating Christmas with Scarlet or Reneus. Alright, they'll keep him good company. Indeed, good companions they are. They can be cheeky towards each other. Oh yeah, good times too. Give you a laugh, those two, dude. If Chocolate does show up, then I will apologize to him for treating him like crap. What happens if he doesn't show up? Well, I next see him, then maybe not. Alright, fine. I will. Sorry he's not showing up.
It's alright.
The fat director soon walked over to begin his speech. Ladies and gentlemen, engines of all, this year's been a bit of an awkward year, so to speak. You don't say. Shh, Adam. As you all know, a war is happening, and due to that, we couldn't decorate the sheds, as we didn't want to attract the enemy. Oh, that makes sense. And for the last reason, releasing chocolate from the workshops. Oh dear, here we go with the public rage. Treatment towards chocolate has now become a crime. Just last week, when a bottle of eggnog was thrown at him, his crew had received cuts from the glass. I've spoken to the police chief, and we're working on a new law to stop these acts, and they have gotten way too far.
Amen.
Preach! But before we continue on with it, I want to thank Edward for delivering the presents to Vickerstown. The children at the orphanage are thankful for that. And I'm thankful to hear that too, sir. Now to discuss about the new law. Oh my god! I'd say that's a perfect timing. Indeed.
Hello, everyone.
Well, I
decided to pluck up courage and forced myself to come here.
Well, that's great to hear.
Now that Chocolate's here, we can speak about the law.
What's the law?
The law to get the public to stop harassing you.
Well, I don't know what to say.
And I'm pleased to say that the law is in place and is now taking full effect since this morning. Well, Adam, is there something that you wanted to say to Chocolate? Well, Go on. Chocolate, I'm sorry for tormenting you about what happened 5 years ago, even though I wasn't there to see it.
I forgive you.
Well, that's something that Adam never receives. Oh, for the love of God. Thank you, Chocolate. After the speech was done, the engines watched as the snowflakes fell, and the people celebrated, singing carols and cheer. The public may have stopped treating Chocolate like crap, but it would take at least a month or two. At least, Chocolate's first Christmas didn't go downhill permanently.
Even all of that, I still had joy and cheer in my system, despite the harshness.
There was a bit of silence. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, that's a rare thing that Mike will say. All right, Milky Way, cut the joyfulness. Oh, Mike.
Mike went off, feeling a lot joyful. They worked with a happier vibe for the rest of the time. After a busy day of working, Mike returned back in time for the Christmas celebration at the shed with the other engines.
So, Mike, have you had a joyful and triumphant day? Yes, Frank. Thanks to Chocolate's story, I think I have a better way of seeing the holidays. Aw, I'm so glad to hear that.
Does that mean that Mike won't be grumpy anymore?
Well, let's not push it. That's so Mike. Really, Frank? A Disney Channel reference? But Mike, I've never even seen That So Raven. Ah, screw it.
Some things never change, do they, folks? Even though that argument settled in a matter of seconds, as a small controller would give Mike a sack of coal as a Christmas gift for his grumpiness. The rest of the night would go on smoothly. After the party, Frank would stay up watching That's So Raven, with Mike constantly begging him to turn off the f***ing TV. A man in a jolly red suit would come and give the engines gifts, which turned out to be a drunk fat man giving the engines booze for their crews, which were expired. God. Ah well, what's a weird way to end this story? Right, ladies and gentlemen? Good times to y'all, and we'll see what next year brings to us. Yo, dude, yeah, bro. Yeah, I'm talking to you, bro. I got some joints here if you want some. Yo, get out of my house! Yo, come on, man. Let's have a price off the holidays. We all need our green. I'm called the Popo. Screw you, Phew. Goodbye, guys.
From Renius, peace out, motherfuckers.
Enjoy the celebration while it lasts, because we will meet soon. You will pay for your crime, and that visit will leave a scar that will never go away. Until then, Merry Christmas. We'll see you in the second half.